everybody. Okay, so this is the Saturday night TangoLOG. So I wanted to say today that I'm going to try to make this a short version, just only 2 tangos, because I talked to some good friends of mine, Tomas and Jimena. They are, oh, now the music's too strong, but anyways. Yeah, so they're good friends of mine. They're amazing dancers. Right now they're in LA. But we talked a little bit and they said in tears to stop boring them to tears because my TangoLOG was too long. Actually, no, they weren't in tears, but they did make the good suggestion to make it a little bit shorter. So now I'm going to do 2 short sessions where I talk about something, and then the third one where I really work on the stuff will be longer, and hopefully that'll work. So I'm still trying stuff out. So anyways, I'm feeling a bit rushed, but anyways, today I want to talk about the elbows. This is also something that Tomas and Jimena got me thinking about. I'll put a link up to some of their amazing performances later on. But anyways, actually what happened was that, I have a silk, like a circus silk hanging over there, and I was just messing around at home, and they were staying over here between Tour and their home in Catamarca, where they're from. And I was trying to pull myself up, and they said, well, actually, why don't you try thinking about your elbows, to first use the elbow strengths here, and then to pull with the rest of the body, like the dorsals, right? And so they do swimming. They train in addition to dancing tango. They go swimming a lot to train their bodies, and so in swimming, I guess, you use the force of the elbow first. And so that really got me, that made a big difference in my silk thing. So that got me thinking about tango too. So today I want to talk about, well, the elbow and its relation to the rest of the body, actually. So I feel like in my dance, I block the elbows. So instead of letting them move in ochos, gosh, it's already the second song, it's going to be really short. But anyways, I can't just blab away. But anyway, so sometimes when I block myself with the elbows here, and this whole thing ends up being blocked. So if I think about exactly what the elbow is doing, let's see. I'm going to put here, the elbow, and actually this is another, I'm going to put this rib cage here for now. Or it could be, well, for now, let's just go for the center. I'll explain something else about the rib. Another wonderful discovery. So if you look at, okay, well here, fine. If you look at the elbow, if you do an ocho, right, it moves closer and farther away. So if you're using the strength of pulling away, sometimes we would block ourselves. Like I was blocking myself on the silks. So for example, if you do, there we go. If you do a push-up, like that's also from silks, right? Now I'm talking more about silks and things today. If you do a push, you see me? Well, anyways, if you do a push-up, like what I used to do was always block the elbows, and I say, oh my God, I can't go down. And then when I go down, I block the elbows, and then I can't go up. But really, if you think about actually bending the elbow and letting it close to your body, so like these things get closer, and this thing gets farther away, like the push-up, which I'm going to do on my knees anyways. Let's see. Oh, fine. This is not staying. Oh. Okay, let's see. If you see the elbows, they go, if you think about bending the elbows and use elbow strength here, it works a lot better. Can I do a real one? I'm not sure. Oh my God. Okay, well, fine. Whatever. Anyways, the point is, it's much easier for me if I think about, did I show up in there? Am I in the camera? Well, anyways, bending the elbows instead of blocking the arms. So this actually happens in tango too, for me at least. Well, anyways, this is not staying. So if I think about, well, also think about the elbow here. So instead of using these muscles here and here, I like to think about what's going on with the elbow from behind here to also connect it more to the back, right? So I'm going here. Oh my gosh, whoa. Anyways, the elbow moves farther away and closer. So if the guy accompanies you in the ocho here, say the guy's moving with me here, yeah, maybe I can keep my arms, my hands here, right? So I can keep my elbows extended. So if the guy is coming here with his duke, and leads me here, right? Leads me here. But times when we're actually doing something in a tango dance, like the guy is doing a hiro, or the guy does not accompany us in the ocho. I mean, the guy is, we can go in an ocho and the guy goes this way, right? Like say in the sakara, the elbow has to change, right? I mean, also, well, once again, I was mentioned that I work with Alejandra Ruti, and we do a lot of exercises where the embrace is very flexible, and she works about the connection between the hands and the dorsals. And also, well, I think she just has no problem with this, but I think I did, was where I also block the elbows. And the whole point of thinking about the hands and dorsal is to unblock the elbow. Sometimes after I heard something like what Tomás and Jimena told me, or when I was trying push-ups in Sil's class or something, I was like, oh, well, if I actually explicitly think about the elbow and where it's moving in relation, you see it extends, in relation to where like the rest of me is, it helps me be able to dissociate all around here. So, one of the things I hated about my ochos when I did that longer practice session was that, I was really blocked from here on up, like especially in the back, So now, if I'm thinking about what this elbow is doing, hopefully you guys can see like more movement here, right? Ooh. And this also frees up my hips a little bit, I think. Right? I don't know. Like if I would block, I'd be like this, right? I'm trying to keep this block, the elbow stay blocked now, right? So, but instead of that, what happens if I do this, right? Everything now is freer to move, I think, hopefully. Yeah, so in a higher embrace, like say you embrace the guy, oh yeah, this is horrible for me. I block this arm completely, and so nothing really moves, like this distance stays the same. Yeah, it was actually in contemporary dance class where I tend to open this rib, right, over here, because because of the asymmetric embrace, this tends to go up, and I just keep it there. So like actually in a, well, I'm not gonna do arms, but really what I discovered one day was like it actually was difficult to move this like separate from this rib here. So whenever this arm moved, this rib would go this arm would move a lot and this would go a little bit, right? So it's not that noticeable. But then like what was going on in my body was this. So imagine in tango, every time you need to do this, my axis is going over there, or something extra was going over there. So also thinking about this point here helps in the embrace if I'm conscious of cutting that blockage there. I think I went over time. Because now the song is a little bit longer. Let's see what's going on. Oh, yeah. Okay, so that's the end of 2 songs. This is my new Rush Express, really stressed out. I'm stressed out about speaking really quickly episode. So now this is Saturday. The next one, which will be tomorrow, is the silent one where I'm going to shut up and dance. Yeah. So there we go. Thanks for watching. Goodbye.